Lights out, time to run what you brung their way in a puff of smoke. Good start for the Leski there in 15th. Jerome Adamako able to hold off the charging Jensen Randall, but it's 3 wide as they head into turn 1. And it looks like everybody's going to get through fairly unscathed. They spread out as they head into the first NASCAR-style turn. Still 2 wide here in the back. Jerome Adamako trying to separate himself. Oh, and to the inside, Tim Ventic, and he's going to take away the 3rd position from Noah Smith. Tim Ventic wants to be a part of this battle here at the front. George Wilkes gets to the inside of Noah Smith, and they almost make contact. Right rear to left front, that was very close. Jensen Randall's got to run with the DRS. He's going to come across the line. He's got the inside line over Jerome Adamako. They're going to go side by side here in turn 1. David Rod set the fastest lap at a 1:11. Adamako doesn't want to give up that position, but he's going to have to as he gets squeezed, and that's allowed Tim Ventic to show up and try and get the power down to the inside. Adamako trying to make a run back on Jensen Randall coming out of NASCAR 3. That thing is, oh, and a big twitch there by Adamako. He's going to, probably going to lose that position coming down the front straightaway. Tim Ventic's got to run on him to the inside. Adamako is going to try and hang tough on the outside. But a big twitch in NASCAR 4 coming onto the front straightaway. Almost lost that position. Here in the back, this is going to be Andrea Latrella trying to go around the outside. I'm sorry, that was Noah Smith, not Andrea Latrella. Get my Williams mixed up. Noah Smith dove in way too deep. Lost a couple of positions. Andrea Latrella into 5th. Meanwhile, Tim Ventic looking to make a move to the inside of Adamako. Ooh, he's going to try and get in there. There's contact there. Adamako's not going to like that. But Tim Ventic, tired of running in that 3rd position. He's got the soft tires. He's got to use them while they're still good. Tim Ventic got the DRS advantage. Don't think he's going to get close enough to make a move. Oh, he's going to dive in here. Late dive into turn 1. Good for Tim Ventic, trying to use those soft tires while they're still good. Couldn't make it stick. He's going to try it again here in NASCAR 3. Go around the outside, get the power down early. Jerome Adamako coming back on Ventic, though. Back at the front, we got Tim Ventic making a move on Jensen Randall into turn 1. Tim Ventic is your new leader coming out of there. Jensen Randall's not done with him, though. Meanwhile, the battle continuing here. Oh, no, we've got a car off. That's Noah Smith in the gravel. So he's going to lose out on that battle. I'm not sure what happened there. I know he was racing with David Rod. So David Rod hanging on to that 7th position. Meanwhile, Jensen Randall getting back around Tim Ventic as they head through turn 1.
My softs are doing really well.
Davi just sent Noah into the gravel.
Whoa, what's going on here? Jesper Lempinen all the way down to the wall, trying to make that move on Max Mulder. I only picked up the tail end of that, but that was a very sketchy looking run. Oh no, and he made contact with Max Mulder, puts him into the gravel. He manages to keep it out of the wall, but that's disappointing and possibly a little bit of aggressive defensive driving. Whoa, no. Vincenzo Torri nearly T-boned Jesper Lempinen as he was trying to get back on track. Looks like David Rod's pulling off into the grass. Looks like he's got right front wing damage. The end plate is gone. There's wing damage on, this is unfortunately Pablo Baz, who's been having a really, oh, there it is. David Rod, and that's going to bring out a safety car. So the top 3 who have been leading the way all race, Jensen Randall, Tim Ventic, and Jerome Adamako, they're all now on varying tire strategies at this point. So the safety car is certainly going to help Jensen Randall with the softs. Tim Ventic on the mediums. Now, he started the race on the softs, and Jerome Adamako, I believe, started on medium tires. He's now switched over to hards. And he is easy there, Jerome. Getting a little sketchy there under the safety car. Jensen Randall, see if he can catch Tim Ventic napping. Looks like they're going to go back to green flag racing coming out of NASCAR 4 down the front straightaway. Good restart there by Jensen Randall. Adamako off the pace a little bit. And this is Sandro Doulis, and this is going to be 4 wide coming down the front straightaway. That's going to become 3 wide, and that's going to be Max Mulder to the inside of Sandro Doulis. That is for the 4th position. Oh no, and that's one of the Aston Martins. That's George Wilkes is into the wall. Looks like he might have had a little bit of help. Well, 5th and 6th. Uh-oh, looks like Jensen Randall's had an issue. Jensen had an off. A very rare mistake by Jensen Randall, and he had a 1.3 second lead over Tim Ventic. And Tim's now leading this race out in front of Jerome Adamaco. Safety car is out, and that is unfortunate for Tim Ventic. And wow, Juan Rivas receives a 10-second penalty for a severe collision with Pablo Baz. So I don't know what's going on with Pablo Baz today. Andrea Latrella 5th. Oh, and Adamaco there again, getting squirrely under the safety car. Trying to put heat into them hard tires. He's going to be at a disadvantage with Jensen Randall behind him in the sauce. Tim Ventic taking his time. No passing before the start-finish line. Tim Ventic goes. Jerome Adamaco is coming with him. Jensen Randall in 3rd. Jensen Randall's going to have a little bit of a run down in turn 1. Oh, nothing there. And then you've got side-by-side action here. This is Max Mulder. Andrea Latrella, they're making contact and rubbing shoulders. Latrella's a very aggressive driver. He's going to have the inside line as they go side-by-side through NASCAR 3 up the hill. They're still side-by-side. Max Mulder's not going to want to give up that position. He's been having a really good race all day. They're still side-by-side. Latrella making this work. He's not going to be able to stick it around the outside on the downhill right-hander. Cuts across. And Max Mulder able to prevail for now and hangs on to that 4th position. Meanwhile, the top 3 already starting to separate themselves. And the battle rages on here in the back. Andrea Latrella around the outside of Max Mulder, getting my Williams cars mixed up again. Caution flag flying in Sector 3, and it looks like that might be George Wilkes again. Another issue. And a virtual safety car this time. When Wilkes has lost his front wing, oh man. George Wilkes been having a rough day on these restarts. That's the 2nd restart that he's had an issue with. Oh, and Adamaco almost in the back of Tim Ventic under the virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
It's coming in this lap, so. Oh no, Jerome Adamaco, I talked about it all day. He's been struggling under the safety car. Makes a giant mistake, and that is going to cost him big time. And now Tim Ventic, who was hopefully using Jerome Adamaco as a buffer against Jensen Randall, doesn't have that buffer anymore, and Tim Ventic gets a good jump on the restart. And here comes Andrea Latrella trying to go around the outside of Jensen Randall. These are soft tires versus medium tires. This is your 3-time champion versus a scrappy young fellow who's got a couple of podiums to his name. And this is a 3-time champion, Jensen Randall running in 2nd, trying to get around Season 5 champion Tim Ventic. Technically, Tim is 2nd in the points. And we've got caution flag flying in Sector 1. Looks like that's going to be Noah Smith, and he receives a 10-second timing penalty for a severe collision with Vincenzo Torri. And safety car is out again, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and he's going to go a little bit sooner this time. Looks like he might have caught Jensen Randall napping a little bit. Jerome Adamaco almost gets called out. And again, Andrea Latrella and Max Mulder battling it out for the 4th position. Mulder down to the inside. He's going to make a little bit of contact with Latrella. And I'm telling you, that's a very dangerous game to play with Latrella. He's a very aggressive driver. And Latrella's going to manage to get around him and hang on to that 4th position. Looks having a bit of a scrap. Uh-oh, caution flying. Looks like that's going to be Max Mulder, unfortunately. What happened to Max? And it looks like he's got caught out. Oh, he's got a flat tire. He's got wing damage. And Max Mulder, who had such a good day going, so no DRS on this restart, but he is going to have the slipstream. Jensen Randall to the outside. Tim Ventic with a big feint to the outside, trying to run him wide, and they're going to be side by side as they come down towards turn 3. Jensen Randall's going to have that more preferred line, and that's going to be unfortunate for Tim Ventic. Going to try and do a crossover move. Not going to be able to get back underneath of him. Now Tim's going to have the DRS advantage coming down this front straightaway. He's got a good run coming out of NASCAR 4 down the front straightaway. He's going to be able to take that lead, but Jensen Randall A little bit of a lockup, see if you maybe get a run coming out of 1 down into 2. As we work lap 35 of 36, caution flag flying in sector 2. That's going to be for George Wilkes again. And Tim Ventic, unfortunately, not able to get back around Jensen Randall just yet. Final lap of this race as they come out of NASCAR 4. Once again, Tim Ventic will have that DRS advantage. See if he can make the pass going down into turn 1. Once again, Jensen Randall's going to give him the outside line, not going to defend him too hard. Ventic into turn 1. This is for all the marbles, folks. Tim Ventic out in front of Jensen Randall. Jensen's going to have the DRS advantage. The next section, he'll get a little bit of a run, too, coming to the line. DRS slot open for Randall. He's going to go try to get to the outside of Tim Ventic. Ventic's going to protect that position, cuts him off. Good defensive driving from Tim Ventic. And Jensen Randall now under threat from Jerome Adamaco. And it's going to be a run to the line, folks. It's going to be a drag race as they come out of NASCAR 4. Jensen Randall's going to have the DRS advantage. Tim Ventic going to do the defensive driving, but it looks like it's going to be Jensen Randall at the line. 68 thousandths of a second.